Hey guys, Kevin Lee here from the Francis Farm Martial Arts Academy. Today I'm going to show you guys the Abcedario drill from the Kali system. So before we start the drill, I want to show you guys the technique first. Okay, the feeding is actually very important. So for the feeder side, I'm going to feed Mr. Mike angle 1, 2, 5. The angle 1 goes diagonal down this way, and the angle 2 goes diagonal down this way. Angle 3 is going to go horizontal, and angle 4 goes horizontal. And angle 5 goes straight into the solar plexus, like that. Again, this is 1, that's 2, this is number 3, that's number 4, and that's number 5. Okay, so that's a feeder side. Now, the defender side, this is what we call the Guntings. Okay, so which means you're going to pass and hit almost simultaneously. So if I were hitting Mike on the first angle, he's going to pass the stick like that and then hitting to my arm. But for training, we're going to pass the stick in the air, which will look like that, see? But realistically, he'll be hitting on my hand or directly into my knuckle, just like that. And that should force me to drop the stick. If not, he should always do the follow-up. So angle 1, pass and hit. Okay, now remember, this is only training. For drilling purposes, I'm going to continue to feed me angle 2. Angle 3, horizontal. Angle 4, horizontal. And then 5, it goes into the straight. Okay, so we'll change angle. So one more time. This is angle 1. This is angle 2. This is angle 3. This is angle 4. And this is angle 5. Just like that. Okay, now Mr. Mike will feed me back something. This is angle 1. See, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, and angle 5. And then you follow up whatever you want in the air. Okay. Now, if we can take this into a different step, my goal would be, if I hit angle 1, he's not backhand, strike to my head. But for training, I want my opponent to feel the impact. So instead, backhand high with him. 2, forehand strike. 3, backhand strike. 4, forehand strike. 5, backhand strike. You'll notice that I don't actually do a backhand. I more likely put a stick in the air like that. Because realistically, I want to train my opponent to learn hitting directly into my head. But if I do a backhand with him at the same time in the air, it feels like he's far off from the target. So as soon as he defends that first angle, I want to feel that pressure. See? Then I put a stick in the air like that. See? 2, right there. 3, right there. 4, right there. And 5, like that. Okay? So that's the second variation. You gunting the shot, and you backhand. You gunting the shot, you forehand. You gunting this, you backhand. Gunting this, and the last one, defend, and then strike. That's the second variation. And the third motion from the Abcedario is going to be followed with 3 counts. So like the previous 2, when we go to gunting the first one, he's going to follow the backhand. From the backhand, then he follows with a redondo 3. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice I can either leave the stick in the air, or I can actually do this drill with him like that. Then I follow through with the angle. Boom, 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 like that. Angle 3, backhand first before you redondo 3. 4, directly into redondo 3. 5, backhand first, and then redondo 3. Okay? So one more time. This is the feeding version. I go 1, and I backhand first, redondo 3. Then you go 2, directly into redondo 3. And then 3, backhand first, and 4, just like that. And then redondo 3, and then 5. Thrust forward, he goes back in, redondo 3. Okay? Now, without me doing the feeding, I can actually just go 1, he back in, redondo 3 in the air like that. 2, forehand, redondo 3 in the air like that. See? 3, backhand, I give him 1 shot. Then 4, backhand, redondo, just like that. And then you can follow to something. 5, he pass, backhand, and then redondo 3. So these are the 3 follow systems in the Guntings.